Devin Moon, and welcome to Thursday Night Live. Woo!
Hi guys, Devin Moon here from We Do Games. We are going to do a podcast today. Finally, it took us about 7 hours, but we got sound now. At least I hope.
Yeah,
Let's look. Yep, we got sound right now, so that's good. To my left today, as maybe always, I don't know. You may have been left last time. Sawyer Shanpon.
I'm Devin Moon.
No. Sawyer. No. In front of me, the military man, Army National Guard. You can, Alan Champagne.
Wow. I'm not Devin Moon.
You sure did it. You called it.
Yeah. 2 points on the board.
To my right, Dustin. What's up?
He doesn't have a
Soy
last name. Everybody
Devin
else
Moon.
has a
Oh,
last name?
did I give you a last name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alameda. Sorry. Sorry about that one.
He's a little racist.
See, I don't want to give him. Dustin, Mexico. Okay. Well, good start, everybody. So let's talk about what games we're playing right now. Sawyer, what games you playing?
I played some Doom yesterday for the first time. The
Son
2016.
of a gun, you're welcome.
Somewhat.
You're going to tell me how much you hate it.
I played for about an hour,
And now
and then started playing Paladins instead.
you're an idiot, but okay.
Just
kidding. Paladins?
I don't have time to get into like the story things. If they don't grab me immediately, I'm not.
Oh, dude,
I'm not playing them.
don't play Doom for the story.
Oh, yeah. That's,
It's the
Nah.
last
Does Doom
thing.
have a story?
I'm not
No.
playing it for the shooting either. It's not
kinda
that crispy.
does. This one kind of has a story.
It kind of does, but it's not like
You don't play for the
no,
story.
you don't play Doom for
If I'm
you're
gonna
there
play something because
bash
it's fun
some
to shoot
demons.
things, I'm gonna be playing like Destiny
Yeah, but
or
Doom is
Halo
not
or
fun to
Call of
shoot.
Duty, Paladins. There's so
I
like
don't
Doom
do the
is
Paladins thing, dude. But that's me. But so Doom is a no for you.
no, it's a good. I respect it.
Yeah.
Just not my thing.
Okay. Paladins though, still playing.
Paladins, Maple Story M.
What is that like code?
The mobile Maple Story.
Lord
I
have
guess it
mercy on our
technically
souls.
counts, I guess, if you're playing a cell phone game.
Is that a cell phone game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It used to be computer.
Now it's on mobile for
Now
like
it's
2
on mobile.
months.
Okay. Well, I have no idea what that is, so yay, I guess.
Korean MMORPG.
Okay.
It's a platformer.
Oh, is it?
It's actually what I got the idea from my
Oh,
platform.
okay. Gotcha. Interesting. It's a platforming MMORPG. It's a strange game.
Kind of like hack and slash.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm.
You see other people in this 2D flat world?
Yep.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
Weird.
Yeah.
Cool. Didn't even know.
Yeah.
Alan, what you playing right now? Anything?
Ooh. It's been busy, so I haven't been playing much. But
Okay.
after last week's podcast, I dusted off the Vanilla WoW
Vanilla WoW coming in.
Good
on the
man.
retro server. I actually launched 3 accounts at the same time, so I'm playing it 3 times at once.
Ooh.
It's interesting,
Okay.
but I haven't had a lot of time, so I've got 15 hours into it maybe over the last week and a half.
That's not bad though.
It's more time than I have.
It's been interesting.
Is it good to be back?
It is actually refreshing.
Really?
I enjoy it a lot. I mean, there's not enough people on there because I guess I'm on the wrong server.
Uh-huh.
So it's a good thing I play 3 people at the same time, or it'd be kind of lonely. But I got myself to keep myself company.
That's good. You got,
It's
never
never a
yourself a
dull
little
moment.
party going.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
fun.
It's good.
You
It's
know, loneliness is happiness, is
It's
what I
like-
say.
good. Me surrounded by my friends. It's fantastic. Tight knit circle we are.
Oh man, I'm feeling really sad right now.
Oh
I
wait.
didn't get into the friends part.
Well,
What about us?
To be fair, only Alan was in the friends part.
He's the only friend. He's got only 3. He's got 3 friends right now
the
around
circle
him.
had to close a little bit, so
Good.
we had to
So
we had
it's
to make changes.
me, and me.
That's not a circle. Isn't that just like a dot?
It's a dot, and then like I think
Isn't
it.
every dot a circle?
Yeah, calm down.
Wow,
It's
that's
got a
deep.
circumference.
Yeah, it sure does, and it's also got mental health issues.
Only if you don't like talking to yourself.
If you have schizophrenia, we got a number for you to call.
I'm feeling no problems here.
Yeah, no judgment. If you have mental health, please call Mexico.
Do not call me. I don't want your problems. I got enough.
What have you been playing, my friend?
Not too much. I've been jumping around, but last thing I dedicated a little bit of time to was the Fallout 3.
Really?
Jumped back
Going
into
back.
there just to see if it still held up,
Yeah.
held a candle to anything, and it's
Is
not
it-
too bad.
Yeah, I can't imagine it dating real bad.
Probably it looks the same as Fallout 4 to me.
Yeah,
but-
like on Tinder. it still
Okay,
holds up.
that's
Burn!
It's a little less.
Fallout burn! Gotcha, sucker. No, I've never played Fallout 4.
But Liam Neeson,
Oh, that's true. So it is up on one. It is up there in
I know.
that scale.
that's the only dad I've ever loved.
Yikes!
The circle is shrinking, guys.
Again, there is no
Hopefully,
circle.
no one is listening. Again, it is a flat dot. Well, good. Let's see. What was I thinking? Have you played the Fallout 4?
Yes,
Is this better than Fallout 4?
different. They did some things better.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 improved in a lot of areas, or if you look at it the other way, they jacked a good game up. But I like them all.
Yeah. They're the games that I couldn't get into. Out of all the Bethesda games, those are the ones that I can't get into very well.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't like the setting, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just doesn't hook me, which is strange. But I like the Skyrims and the Elder Scroll, like Oblivion and stuff. I didn't really get into Morrowind, but I know you were crazy
Morrowind,
into it.
man.
Yeah.
That game.
Mexico.
I still play it.
Yeah.
That's
Mexico's
That
love.
game still blows me away every time
Backwards compatible now too.
No.
I know. That's
I was gonna say I got it now.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
the cheat codes still work.
It just doesn't
Infinite
age
health.
quite as
Well, yeah.
So,
When you're hitting things and you're not hitting things, that's kind of where it kind of.
Isn't that just
That's
Bethesda
where it
in
got me out.
general, though?
No, but this is like
this is extreme.
it's like you're literally hitting the thing. You see it slice the rabbit,
you just sit there
and
and
it's like,
swing for
yeah,
like 20
you're
seconds,
like-
then
and you're getting leveled up, and you're like, oh,
Why
okay.
are you killing
this is a
rabbits
little
to
old.
level up, Devin?
Have you played Tomb Raider? That's all you're doing. You're killing rabbits. That's what I'm playing right now. Still,
Mhm.
getting back into it. Got God of War for super cheap. I'm gonna play that soon.
you.
You still have a game
Yeah.
from like last year that you
Boy.
haven't played yet.
You know how many games I haven't played yet? But it was like $30, dude, out of a 60. So I was like,
That's
I gotta get that
For the brand new one.
for the brand new one.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dang good.
That's a good deal. So that will be on our deals of the week when we get there. So going to the news stories, y'all.
No spoiler.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. Number one, Microsoft is rumored to be announcing a new subscription plan called All Access. The service will include an Xbox One of your choosing, so X or S, Xbox Live Gold, Xbox Game Pass, and for a monthly fee of $34.99, you can get all these things. And so it's basically like a phone contract, so it goes like a 2-year contract,
Right.
and you get your stuff. Anyways, so yay? Do you like this idea for consoles in the future? Like if PlayStation did this, Nintendo did this, do you like this idea of the phonization? I don't know if that's
The
a good word.
subscription plan? Is
Yeah, well, a subscription. It's like a subscription, but you're also at least getting your console too. It's not like
the
you're just
least
getting.
to own.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, at least to own.
I'm leasing
kinda
to own
deal.
my Xbox. No,
If I pay enough towards it that I can actually own it and drop the price down to just what it'd be normally, sure.
Yeah,
It's not even that much more because gold every month for me is like $15 plus Game Pass is $9 more. That's $24. It's like for $10 more a month.
yeah, that's actually a good point. You're
Getting it all anyways.
And I think this $34.99 is for the Xbox One X. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
what-
S.
like I'm still using Generation 1 Xbox One. So I was
Yeah, like
actually
the old
like,
school.
I
Yeah,
might actually do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's fair. It'll work out for me. It's like my phone. I figure it's great support. If your stuff dies,
Yeah.
then in order for you to keep paying a sub, they're going to have to fix it or give you a new one. So it's
it's especially good if you've waited to upgrade. Like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alan, if you've just had your original Xbox,
yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm a poor college student, and I had to sell my Xbox to get back into school. So I just barely sold my Xbox. It was a sad day because I loved being a try hard,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's
So I was
interesting.
thinking maybe this is a way to get back in. But I was thinking I probably won't do it until there's like a Halo game or something, like the next Halo game or something I'm interested in.
Right.
Because right now I'm kind of like I can get everything Xbox has on the PlayStation.
Yeah, Xbox. Get some exclusives.
Yeah, just a few better ones.
What I was
we talked
thinking-
about that already.
is what if they do this for the next console launch?
That's where I'm in.
Yeah, so now people aren't stacking credit cards and having to go out of their way on a big splurge.
Yeah, especially when it's... And if you think about it, like phones are what, like $700, $800?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What if we make consoles so cheap because just because, you know, we want people to afford them. But if you made a console that's $800 and you put like huge graphic cards in there, made it like super souped up PC style, then maybe people would be willing to pay for an $800 console over 2 years in a subscription service. It might be a way to get us better graphics quicker rather than slower.
Right. And
You know?
if it's only at the price of $20 a month, I'm more likely to spend $20 a month
Yeah.
and spread it out than lump sum that bad boy.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. I actually think that's another great thing Xbox is doing. It's like they're hitting a whole bunch of home runs in like this customer service department. If they do this, I know it's kind of a rumor-ish kind of thing right now, but if it does happen, I think this will be a really cool, I don't know.
Imagine not
Especially
having to
for
mow
the future.
lawns for an entire summer.
Yeah, if you were a kid, that sucked, dude. Trying to get like a console, it was like impossible. And I usually had to get it, you know, my parents usually didn't buy it. I think I got the Sega, Genesis,
Right.
and Nintendo 64. That's it.
Yep.
And
that's
I bought
about-
the Xbox, I bought the 360 and all their other stuff, you know, Switch and PlayStation. So I don't know. I mean,
This could be good.
I think it'll be good. Personally, I think that's pretty cool. So and seriously, $10 more, get yourself an Xbox, y'all. Just another reason, I guess. So good job, Microsoft. Win-win, y'all. Next up, number 2, Cyberpunk 2077 was shown at Gamescom this week. So basically, they said the demo changed barely, which
I was trying to understand
the
that
thing,
as well.
yeah, the things they were saying that it changed is like the main character. They changed the gender of the main character in the demo. So like this demo, they can't show it to us. I'm not sure why they won't show it to us, but they like talk about it in verbal giant articles and stuff. And I would assume the game is pretty. I mean, I don't know how far out it is. It looks super good, so probably really far out. But
Apparently, it's finished.
finished.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
To
they're
an
still
extent.
polishing it, but
Yeah.
you can play from
You
start
can
to
play
finish.
start to
yeah.
finish. Which, because I think they said it's going to be this generation, so it's got to be in the next 2 years. So maybe it is like finished, but they're fine tuning everything. It could be.
But they didn't give a date.
No
So
date.
it's not this year. At least.
No, so I'd assume it's
Holiday next year.
next year. It might be 2020. Anyways,
If
Maybe
they
it's a spring
learned
launch.
yeah.
anything from The Witcher 3, like they're going to be. There was a lot of bugs when that game was launched,
Oh, really?
and so I think they're going to be fine tuning it and testing it quite a bit before you see anything.
Yeah, I could see that. So anyways, in the article they were just saying how they switched the gender, which is cool, I guess, but that seems like an RPG thing. And they said how when you switch the gender, the dialogue trees are different, and also you can like make it so you're not having confrontations and stuff, similar to that Red Dead trailer where they kind of diffuse confrontations. Anyway, so it sounds like an RPG. I don't know why they were so crazy about that, but have you guys seen the trailer for this game? It's like 2 minutes long, or it was like on E3.
Yep.
You think it's pretty? You think it's cool? You interested in it? What's your thoughts on it? Soy, talk to me.
I think it's
Coming
cool.
close.
I don't think it's something I'm going to be spending my money on, but I think it's cool, and I'm excited for other people, I guess.
Are you just not into space stuff? Or what is it?
I don't have time to spend 6 hours to get into a story.
Gotcha.
That 6 hours needs to be my gaming time because I'm limited nowadays.
Yeah, once you get married, it really does kind of, or even school life or other stuff, it's like you have this set amount of time in a week to play games, and that's about it. So, excited, Max?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll probably put a lot of hours into it. Shooter, if it's got a rich world, that'll be
I like that it's a first-person game.
yeah.
I'm all right at third-person games, but I'm not great. I'm finding that out in Tomb Raider. I'm kind of
At least you're finding it out now.
well, it took years,
Yeah.
you know.
We've been telling you.
For a very long time. Like first-person shooters is always my genre that I go to. I'm not sure why. It just makes me feel excited. So I'm excited about that. But
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for a new big world to go explore.
This one looks really cool.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. Visually, though, I really think this would probably be a 2020 game. Just because the way it looks
It's
almost
pretty
next
intensive.
gen. Yeah. Because it says it's in-game engine stuff when they're showing that video. I was like, this looks at least the next gen, kind of. It's like that. What's like a game like Last of Us, or those games that are really pretty on the old generation, but you can see it coming into the next. I feel like that's probably where this will end up being. So
That's a fair bet.
I'm excited for it, but I don't know. It's beauty. It's a beauty. I've never played Witcher 3, but I hear it's a great game. You played it, Alan? Witcher 3?
I did.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was fantastic. I spent probably close to 80 or 90 hours.
Oh,
in
so
it.
you went way into it.
I did, and I still didn't finish the main story, which is kind of the downfall. It's one of those that's just too long. Which
Yeah.
I think this one is probably
Probably
going to
gonna
follow
be
the
there.
same path.
But if it's, yeah,
So you'll get your time worth,
yeah.
and I'm sure if you finish the story, it'll be gratifying.
Yeah, but
But it's one of those where it's like, if I get it, I'll probably be about the same. I don't think I've finished a game in a long time.
yeah.
Yeah, The Witcher 3
I'm
was
with you.
definitely one of those where you had to start and then
Finish.
just finish it.
Yeah.
You had to beat it.
It was the
or
only game you need to pay attention to.
Yes.
kinda
you would
game.
just,
yeah.
Every day.
never complete it.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning about video games right now, is that you have to pay attention to one game or you will not pay attention to that game. I got Rainbow Six Siege and I'm playing Tomb Raider, and I know with multiplayer games I just get into them. So I was just like, oh, I just can't touch Siege right now, because if I touch it, I'm never going to come back to Tomb Raider again.
Right.
It's like what I've done to all my single player games. I'm like, I'm never going to play this game again if I get into these online shooters all the time. So number 3, also shown at Gamescom, Destiny 2. Is it Forsaken? Is that
Yep.
is that the expansion? I'm going to turn it over to one of you guys. You
What
two?
we picking up the ball? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
on this here?
What is this expansion? Do you think it's going to be the next? Is it the Jesus of expansions? Is it going to change Destiny fans? What are we thinking? What are we looking at? Because I didn't actually look at the video,
So
which means
someone
I'm a
who
bad
is-
host.
Someone who was really, really hardcore into Destiny. We're talking close to 3,000 hours Destiny 1.
Yeah.
I only put maybe 200 to 300 in Destiny 2.
With that.
Only
Only
2
two.
to 300.
And
yeah.
that's between both PC and Xbox.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm actually going to even get this one. I'm
Really?
excited they're killing Cade off because I don't like Cade, but
Nathan Fillion, rest in peace.
goodbye, get out of my video game.
Holy crap!
But
What did Nathan do to you?
ruined my video game. But
He was in the first one.
He was.
I know, and he made it as bad as it was. But
Wow.
this
That's
one,
a lot of
I
hate
guess-
right there.
You're full of unpopular opinions, you know that, right?
I know.
People are yelling at you in this podcast.
But then
I'm yelling at
I
you.
think this will do tons of great things for Destiny. But I don't know. I think they burnt their player base way too many times.
Yeah.
Destiny 1, the release, they burnt it.
That's
Throughout that
that's
whole
true.
first year.
That first year was rough.
They
yeah.
fixed it when they started releasing year 2 and year 3.
Yeah, when you was it the wolves and all that crap.
It was the Taken King.
Oh yeah,
That
Taken
fixed
Kings,
everything.
Yeah,
Well, fixed a lot of things. Nothing's fixed all the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Destiny 2, they burnt everyone again. And consistently, year 1, they burnt everyone again.
Oh man. Yeah.
So I think the thing that sums it up best is actually when I saw this post, the Xbox now does this thing where it's like, you got a notification from this developer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, Bungie said something about Forsaken. So I clicked on it, and instead of actually seeing information,
Yeah.
it went up through all the posts, and it was, this is too little, too late. Why am I paying for this game that's been incomplete, and you've been force-feeding me the pieces that should have came out all at once?
Oh boy.
And so it's, you know what, I feel like it's, again, I'll just resonate what they're saying. Like, I'm sorry, but this patch thing where you're just going to release and hash stuff out after the game's posting,
Yeah.
you're going to see what happens. Destiny's kind of the big one in the spotlight, but I think this might be affecting the whole community soon, where everybody's just getting tired of paying for the content that feels like it should have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to wait 3 patches in for the game to be how it should have been originally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're paying for a beta test is what it feels like.
It's
I'm
true.
gonna just push this game out. I'm gonna pay full price to beta test it until you actually give me something I want to play, and then I'm gonna have to pay 40, 30, whatever more dollars just to play that.
Yeah.
It's a little grueling, and I think they're gonna pay the consequences on this one.
Yeah, that's my feeling with the whole Destiny thing. I feel like they've just really screwed over all their fans like several times. Bungie just seems to I don't know. It's like their games are not full games when they put them out. It's like they're just trying to get money, or just that they're not doing something right. Something is not working out in their development.
Well, I was listening to their developer podcast.
Yeah.
And these developers are young.
Yeah.
They seem like they legitimately think they have the right idea, and maybe they're encouraged to be creative.
Yeah.
Maybe that's costing them. You're rolling the dice too many times, and it's just not paying out.
Yeah. It might just be that. Yeah. I mean, these might just not be the same veteran Halo guys that we know anymore, since it's been years, And I think, it's just kind of a bummer. I think the mechanics, the shooting is obviously good. These are the guys that made Halo. These games aren't bad shooters. I think story-wise and content-wise, they've been pretty poor, especially for an MMO-ish game.
Getting better. I think one of the big issues Bungie faces is every time they start to come up to a release, or they start to come up to like developing the meat and potatoes of the game,
yeah,
they lose content creators. They're not content creators. They're creative developers. And they have to scrap it and restart because they don't know where they were going.
Yeah.
And so it's happened with both Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. And with their contract with Activision, they can't push back release dates that much.
That's true. There's not like a
And they're in a
flexibility
10-year
there.
contract with Activision to release stuff every year.
Yeah.
And so they're scraping by, and it's
Gotta
not
do
doing
what you gotta
well.
do. Yeah.
So Activision might want to say, hey guys, don't worry about the contract. Make a good game.
Yeah.
Because
Especially on
Activision's gonna lose
the
out
next
too.
one.
Mhm.
Like, I really don't know how Destiny 3 is going to do. It's up in the air on this point. Because if you didn't like Destiny in the beginning, you've had 2 tries, and by this time, well, you know what Destiny is. And at that point, you only have your fans, and the fans are leaving.
Yeah,
So
this is
kinda-
a bitter goodbye too.
Yeah, it's kind of just like it's like WoW, in a way. They're losing fans, although I'm sure WoW has many more fans. than
I will
Destiny.
forever love the Destiny community.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I can go back. They left a bitter taste in my mouth, man.
I didn't want to come back originally. I'm definitely not coming back now.
Next go, you go and play Destiny again.
Yeah, are you a Destiny guy, Max?
I probably won't.
Yeah.
I didn't put nearly as much time as you did into number 2.
Yeah, I put like 30 hours maybe, if that. So.
Because I never raided. I never did anything other than like main story, which was like whatever.
Yeah, fine.
But yeah, I don't think I'll be back unless they really pull something out.
All right. Let's see. Number 4. So at Gamescom again, I mean, it's all Gamescom mostly. Shadows Die Twice was shown. Did you guys watch Shadows Die Twice? It's by the guys that made Neversoft, right? Or what is it? What is that stupid? Oh,
Neversoft is a
no,
studio,
not
isn't it?
not Neversoft. I always get it confused. From Software, the Dark Souls guys. So
okay.
yeah, it's basically their new game thing.
Never died twice.
Yeah, it's
From
like
those guys, that's like the
Shadows
most.
Die Twice.
Oh, I
or
was gonna
Shadows
say,
Die Twice. Yeah,
That was gonna be a
It's
super
like- it
ironic
has
name
like-
for that gameplay.
it's like Sekiro. I don't know.
Sekiro?
Shadow Dies Twice. Anyways,
Sekiro.
so I watched the footage.
Why not?
This is the first time I watched it. The gameplay seems a lot faster than I'm used to, especially for Dark Souls. I haven't like Dark Souls is like lumbering around like you're a giant log man. This one looked a lot more. It reminded me of more like Ninja Gaiden kind of thing.
Oh.
So you have like a hook shot arm. People are loving these hook shot things. Anyway, so you have an arm.
Hashtag Zelda.
Yeah.
Mommy
Zelda
never
got
gave
it
me a
right.
Slinky as a kid. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I don't know. So you just like So you use it to traversal around the map and stuff. So there's a lot more going up on rooftops and doing. So you're a samurai guy. You're doing stealth kills, stuff like that. Anyways, it looks pretty cool. I'm like interested in it. Have you guys seen it? Anyone?
I have not.
Have you seen it?
I did, but it was a while back when they were like first announcing it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen like any actual footage of anything.
Yeah.
I just remember reading the synopsis of what it was, and
the first announcement was like at Video Game Awards, and it was like a bone, like a close up of a bone.
Oh, I saw that one.
And some bloody muscles going. And everyone's like, "Whoa!" freaking out, and you're like, "Well,
yeah, I didn't understand
They were
that.
freaking out because it was FromSoft. But
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's funny that you can just put in the like worst teaser ever, and people freak out. That's how popular these guys are nowadays. So it's pretty cool.
it interests me a lot more just than the Dark Souls trilogy does.
Yeah,
Just because it's more arcadey, and I like the faster speed of things.
yeah, me too.
It's still a stealth game though.
Yeah, it's similar. You can see that definitely it has the same bearings as that other games, but
yeah, because Dark Souls, that trilogy, Bloodborne, it's kind of like a puzzle to traverse the map and you know where enemy's gonna be and how are you gonna pick your fight. It's almost a puzzle in that sense, where something like this,
it's like an action puzzle more. Yeah,
maybe won't be.
Yeah, it seems more like the puzzle is in the stealth, while Dark Souls was more in like who am I gonna fight kind of thing. To me, anyways, it looks really cool. I would say check it out. The one thing that I was worried about is it just seemed like samurai samey kind of look. Like the look just looked like my generic samurai world, which is kind of sad because these are the guys that made some of the weirdest, creepiest psycho bosses ever.
So do we think this is gonna be pretty much Neo just from Soft, I guess?
It could be, because Neo was basically that, but I think Neo was a little heavier than this one. This one seems a little faster.
Neo was kind of a lot more Dark Souls-ish.
Yeah, definitely.
So the guys who didn't do Dark Souls made a more Dark Souls. Now the guys who did Dark Souls made the less Dark Souls.
Yep, this is the world. This is the world.
Right.
This is the world we're living in.
Just checking.
Yeah, if you were confused, now
It's
you're
good.
more confused.
You're welcome.
Let the developers experiment and have fun playing with it. Go for it.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool. So check out that gameplay. I think if you were turned off by Dark Souls, you'll probably be turned in.
You turned up.
Yeah, you turned on by this sexy game. All right. Number 5, Resident Evil 2 Remake. They showed some more stuff with, what is the girl?
Claire,
yeah. Claire Redfield. And the creepy guy with the freaking Soul Calibur arm.
That's a good way to put it.
The giant eyeball.
Like, I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said that. I was like, all right, that's the best way for it described yet.
When I saw that arm, I was like, I've seen this before. Soul Calibur? Yeah, that blinking blade thing. Anyways, so that looks really cool. This game is like surprising me how good it looks. Like for a Resident Evil game that's a remake.
Okay, number 2 is touted as already the best Resident Evil out there.
I've heard 4 is the best. I've always heard 4 is the best, but I've never. And I heard strangely that 2. No one's really, to me, has told me 2 is great.
Yeah.
But when I saw 2, this 2, I was like, this looks like the best Resident Evil game.
So yeah, on old gen, I think.
Yeah.
You know, in the old days, because Resident Evil 2 came out in '98.
Like Resident Evil 3 and back, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 was definitely my favorite out of all of them.
It looked like I like the idea of like being in a city more. The first one was like in a mansion for a little bit.
One was a
It
mansion.
was a creepy mansion.
It was a cool,
Right.
yeah, it was a creepy mansion. And the remake of that game is really good. I got it on the GameCube. For some reason, I bought a GameCube a while back because I missed it, and I was like, I need to try it. And I got the GameCube and got all their best games, and that game is pretty good. The remake one.
Yeah, the remake was good.
Yeah. So, but this looks better than that remake. Like way better than that remake.
So if they go on that more, if they change it a little bit and do more open world-ish.
Yeah.
Because in the original one, you're mostly in the police station for a lot of it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is it? So it's not a city. It's like a police station.
I mean, there is a city, but it's your time there is not great.
Okay. Because I was
a lot
like,
of time is spent
because I knew it was in Raccoon
City
or whatever. But
you know, I'm excited for this, but at the same time, it's competing with like my 8-year-old's
version of it.
Yeah, my memory. It's hard to compete with that. With all these ports that are coming out, it's really hard to recapture that memory. And
that's true. Yeah, I could see that. For me, like looking at it, I'm like, well, this is Resident Evil 4, which is the one that I started with. So for me, that's like
Resident Evil 4 is excellent.
But so it looks like that with a mix of 1 in there, because it has those little dumb puzzles where, you know, like freeze frame on the lock, and what do I do with this? Oh, you put a donkey head in it and you twist it 7 times and do a demon star.
Why a donkey head?
I don't know. It's stupid. They have the dumbest Doom Star.
Demon stars.
Demon
How do
stars.
you spell shareable?
Demon Star. Demon Stars coming to you.
I'm gonna hunt you down.
So I think for me this looks like, yeah, I'm down for this game. Like visually, it looks really cool. It looks way better. Even like they showed like the past Resident Evil 2 with like the new creepy Soul Calibur arm guy, the old one. And the old one looks nothing like this new one. Not even close. Like it's more of a 3D space, while the other one they were like on a bridge or something.
Yeah, but it was restricted by the times.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a great game, and I'm excited.
1998.
Listen, Max, don't get angry. I know it's your favorite game.
1, man.
It's only been like
4
20
generations
years
ago. Yeah.
No, it's not that it's the visual thing, because I like the old Resident Evil, like I said, but that remake of Resident Evil 1 was just a remake. Like it still had that same camera system.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you know, the freeze camera, and you kind of running towards it, and then sometimes you'd have the stick going the wrong direction. You'd go back through the hall. Yeah. You'd be like, why? I've been through this hall 7 times. I don't know which direction I'm going.
This could be better, right?
But this one is Resident Evil 4. You're behind. You get the full movement. And some of those deaths are kind of creepy, though, because what I was watching, I was like, this is getting to like real territory. Like the animations of people dying, I was like, whoa. Like I'm usually not gory, but this one's like,
like gore wise,
no,
it's just creepy.
No, like it just looks like real people are being shot in the head, like blood, and just the movement, like the backwards movement. I was like, whoa, it's like it looks like
research.
It looks like it looks like a move. It looks like Shaun of the Dead movie, kind of just like the way that they move. Anyways, it's kind of weird. Yeah, so it looks cool. The gore is crazy, but it looks way better. So I'm excited about this one.
I mean,
I haven't played a Resident Evil
it when I was 12,
yeah,
and I still feel like a little reservation when I think about playing a horror game. So I might.
You a little scared? You get those creepy creeps?
I get a bit clammy.
You're not a horror guy at all?
I don't know. I played Dead Space and stuff just fine.
Yeah.
But for some Resident Evil holds this sacred spot in my heart that brings back that childhood fear.
Run for your life kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I remember the reason I won't play Resident Evil is because when I was probably about 8 years old,
you
found out you had girl parts.
No.
What?
Alan, age 4.
Alan and I
that was puberty.
went over to our cousin's house, and we were in the room. They turned off the light, popped in the PlayStation Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I will not touch the game.
Yeah, that's
See,
about
so
what
that's
did it.
so that's the moment.
It was the
that
moment.
Was the
I
one.
guess it killed it for both of us.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. You're missing out because it's not that scary. Dead Space is was about the same. Oh yeah, I'm just saying nowadays. I think you guys can make it through this. Yeah. The second one, yeah. So go get that guy. Is that come out this year? Do you know? I was trying to look it up, but I didn't get to it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. But that'd be awesome if it was. So that's coming. Shenmue games. Have you guys played any of these games before I even start this? Should I start this conversation?
Has anyone played Shenmue?
Not enough to care.
Oh, didn't they just put them on number 1 and 2 on Xbox Live or whatever?
Yeah, they just barely put like the HD collection. So the third one has a release date August 27th, 2019. So next year, almost like exactly. HD ones came out. Do you guys even know what this game's about? Alan, you played it a little bit, right?
Yeah, barely. I'd rather stick. There's one ninja in my heart, and that's Ninja Gaiden. That's about it. That's all I could think about now with all these games that are like, yeah.
I don't even think there's a ninja in this game.
No, but it's that Japanese vibe.
Yeah.
And it's like Ninja Gaiden, you end up in the city and stuff.
That's true.
And so it's like every time I play one of these games, I feel like I should be climbing the walls.
You're like, why am I not a
slicing heads
ninja
off.
right now?
Get those little darts with the orchids or whatever on them.
Yep. And it has ruined all those Japanese style games for me ever since.
So it's like a Dreamcast game. It's a story game. I feel like it was really popular because it was kind of a little bit ahead of like Grand Theft Auto 3 when Grand Theft Auto kind of made its mark and was an open world game. So it's kind of like this game that's in this place where you're like, oh, I can open drawers now, and I can look at this old man's underwear pants, and you could like look at fortune cookies, and it like just like it was about the details. When back in the day, you would be lucky to get any detail in a video game, especially in the Dreamcast era,
Right.
So I think that's what people think of. They're like, oh, the details, the open world. Like, it's cool to be in open world Japan. People love that with the Persona games or whatever, and all these other
not unless
RPGs.
I have a katana in my hand.
Yeah,
right?
unless you're Alan and you want to be a ninja boy. But like,
it's the only way to experience Japan.
If I don't have a samurai sword.
So Japan, if you ever see him getting off the airplane, run.
I'm a ninja.
I mean, it depends. Do I have a smile on? Because if so, I'm prepared. If not,
believe me, if he has a smile on, he's probably happy. He's going to be killing people. He's a ninja.
He's going to go find a katana and come back, but
he's just going to be killing like weird
hardcore parkour
ninja demons. Oh, good for you. So I was wondering, does this game, this old style of walking around, like there's no like the fighting is like really bad, like old school. It's like Tekken or something. Like it looks like a really bad version of Tekken. So is a game like this, is the next Shenmue going to even matter at all? Like this is obviously a fan made game, so it'll probably matter to them, but like to the rest of the world, I mean, we have Red Dead Redemption 2, which will be a crazy good open world game. We have a couple of Grand Theft Autos now. I know we're not Grand Theft Auto fans, but there's an open world there. Witcher 3, there's an open world that's just outrageously cool.
Everything's an open world.
Like I said, everything's an open world game now. So how the heck do you even compete anymore? The details don't even matter. We don't care about opening old man underwear drawers anymore.
I think we'd have to go to where the genre holds. So maybe it is for like a more Eastern audience.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Red Dead's probably going to kick it here in the States a whole lot better than it will over there.
That's not going to the East, very well.
So maybe it is just
for like the audience there. Yeah. It could be. Yeah.
Because again, I played maybe 15, 20 minutes at a friend's house.
And I guess
and I never felt anything.
There's probably a place for it, like I bet there's a place for it in the way that, like Gone Home, which we talked about last time. What are you shaking your head for? You saying dirty things, Alan?
I mean,
Mexico?
I thought it was pretty clean.
It's Mexico. Everything's dirty to Mexico.
That's true.
I swear I showered before this.
Lo siento.
So like Gone Home and all those other games that you just walk around, maybe this is just with them, just one of those other walking, talking story games, and it doesn't have to have anything other than that, and that's fine. So maybe there is a place for it, but I'm trying to think if I'll even touch it. I was interested in the first and second Shenmue because they talk about these games like super up there. Everyone's like, these are one of the best games. When I look at the gameplay, I'm like,
Yeah,
and
that's about it.
I guess
there was no draw. There was zero draw.
Yeah, I love the look of Dreamcast games, though. I love the look of those games. I don't know what it is. It's like a little better than the 64, but not as good as like PlayStation generation. 2 or any of those. Yeah, so it's like in this nasty but not nasty look. I love it. Reminds me of Power Stone and all those games.
Too bad Shenmue couldn't sell enough to keep the Dreamcast alive.
Listen. No one was keeping that thing alive. Except it had that little Tamagotchi memory card.
Yeah, the little screen on the controller.
Yes.
The Dreamcast was before its time.
The Dreamcast was sick. I
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It didn't have 2 joysticks, though. Missed it on that one.
It did have internet, though.
It did. Like,
just no system to connect with.
just no games to connect with.
Darn that AOL.
Other people to have a Dreamcast to connect with.
Interrupting your football matches with "You've got mail." Can't you see I'm in the end zone, you jerk?
The internet was insane back then, wasn't it? What a weird time.
Yeah.
The internet was insane.
No, kids are dancing to that kind of music. AOL connecting.
Yeah.
Shenmue.
Dance like them AOL kids.
If you're eating Tide Pods, Shenmue is for you.
So Battlefield 5 begins its open beta on September 4th. That was just announced. So here's my question. The Battle Royale games, everyone is crazy about that. It's a genre now. Does this game and Call of Duty, since they both have Battle Royale modes, does that destroy them? Like, is this it for, like, maybe not Fortnite, but what's the other one that is
PUBG.
PUBG. Is PUBG gone?
H1Z1.
PUBG
still
has
big, isn't it?
Yeah,
a couple
PUBG's
million active players.
Yeah, what I'm saying, though, is there's a game like Battlefield and Call of Duty have millions and millions of players. Everyone knows these games. Does this... And they're just making it a multiplayer mode, you know? This isn't like...
Right.
It's not a genre for them. This is just a mode. It's like in Halo. It's like you can be like, oh, let's do Capture the Flag. Oh, no, let's do Battle Royale. You know, for me, I'm like, why not just make this a mode in all these multiplayer games? Why don't they just steal it and then...
Well, I agree.
Then PUBG they have nothing.
It was a knockoff at the beginning.
And PUBG is a bad... Like, no offense, it looks janky.
Well, it was jacked from H1Z1.
Yeah.
And it was just a game mode originally.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it would be just a mode. But I think the problem is, these are already set in stone now. There's already a well that people are drawing from.
Yeah.
So trying to create a new well just might not go so well.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
See what I did there?
No, that was good. I think
English.
Words. We speak words.
With the
Me less than others.
not so casual gamers, the people who are more listening to podcasts and stuff,
Yeah.
Call of Duty has a negative stigma.
Yeah, that's true.
And
But
it
they
still
still
sells.
Yeah.
But who cares about those guys? Like, it's like Madden. It's
But
like
I don't think it's going to work because PUBG even now is having their war mode, which is like a team deathmatch.
Mhm.
And so PUBG is only $40.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's still releasing at $60. It's still going to try to compete against Fortnite, which is free.
Yeah. See, I see Fortnite not changing because it's visually different, and even like the way that it has those Minecraft like build a bear
mode
opens moments and stuff. But like the other games that are just shooters, especially PUBG, which really it's janky compared to Call of Duty, and it's way janky compared to Battlefield 5, like way janky.
And it's been in beta alpha for how many years?
It's having 1.0 release this year.
And it's like one guy made it compared to like hundreds of guys. I'm sure more guys are making it now,
it's a
but I'm
thing
just
now.
saying, yeah, it is a now. But one guy started it and probably has a team of what, like maybe a few 50 or something, compared to a team that's like hundreds of guys. So I'm just like, if Battlefield's mode is better than all the others, then why don't you just play Battlefield? You buy it and you get the multiplayer, you get the single player, and you get the freaking better, clearer. They already do open world games.
Well, it's this thing. Like, they've already been playing that game mode for how long now?
Yeah, it's
so
already.
maybe you
it's
ought to
already
just sharpen and give them an alternative.
Like it's
because those guys are still going to be playing Fortnite and PUBG.
Yeah,
they're not going to play Battlefield to play something they're already playing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's real cute and it's nice that they put it in there, but I don't think that's going to be as big of a draw as they think it is.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like this game will probably. Well, I just feel like that the genre won't be a genre anymore, and it will just be a multiplayer mode, and then all those guys will be pissed off. PUBG will be like, "Oh, boo-hoo."
Well, thank goodness, because I hope that happens for the rest of us who want to like experience gameplay with other people again and hate that game mode.
Yeah,
there are no alternatives because all your friends are playing that one game mode.
Yeah, there's
every day.
Yeah.
Well, we had arena shooters boom a couple years back, so this is just the next shooter.
That was
boom.
short.
But Arena Shooters was different in the way that it wasn't like it wasn't a mode. It's more than that.
Arena Shooters were an entire game.
Yeah, it's like you pick. It was more like superhero. Like they all have
Smash
special
Brothers
powers and stuff. Yeah, Smash Brothers. That's what Overwatch reminds me of. And the only one that won was Overwatch.
Yeah.
And maybe Rainbow Six Siege, which is basically Overwatch.
They're coming back. They're still not.
Hero shooter.
Yeah, just basically characters and
Paladins.
and like I said, yeah, Paladins.
Battleborn.
Battleborn. No. Don't touch that evil.
I champion Battleborn. I think it's still fun.
Dude, do you not just love every other game than Overwatch? You chose all the worst
I
ones.
like Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
I just don't.
Paladins is a
Overwatch
free
anymore.
Overwatch.
Yeah, I know, but he has Overwatch. Why would you
Yeah, you
play?
don't need
Why
a
would you
free
play a
Overwatch. You've
worse
already paid for it.
Overwatch?
I have because Paladins is more fun.
Is it?
Like
though?
No,
it's
isn't.
not competitive.
I've played
sweaty.
it. It sucks.
The community's different. It's not. I don't go in there and have kids going.
Yeah, I guess it's not competitive, but it's a worse game.
I'd rather have a challenge.
Yeah.
Lose some games and enjoy
And
myself.
learn,
That's-
yeah.
I'd rather enjoy myself and not have to listen to other people complain.
I just don't hear
I
anyone.
don't hear
It-
anybody.
Just mute everybody. And if they hate it, they hate it. Just
I just listen to music and
Yeah.
I stream Paladins, which means I have to deal with the
Oh,
community.
okay, sorry. Please watch Sawyer stream Paladins.
And I don't
We're
want
making fun of his streams.
What
are we doing here?
Overwatch's community. The
Yeah.
people who watch Overwatch are the guys who are like, "You're not pro. You suck.
You're not
Go
good
be
enough.
Siegel.
Gotcha.
Go be whoever else."
That's why you're having them. Okay, I'm sorry.
so the
I'm
game
sorry
doesn't
we brought
suck.
it.
The-
sorry,
the
brought it
people
up. The
suck.
people
The
suck.
people suck in
Goodness.
Overwatch.
I don't even
think
know how we
Overwatch
got
is a
over
solid
this.
game. Anyways,
Sheesh. Now that we got out of that guy.
so back to Battlefield
Nah,
and
screw it.
Call of Duty killing Fortnite.
Yeah, no, screw it.
No, they won't. Kill
It's
Fortnite.
over.
I
No,
don't think so.
Fortnite will not get beaten. I think PUBG might. That's my guess.
PUBG has Microsoft behind them. I don't think it's going down.
They still have the PC community too.
I think on PC it'll be fine. But
Microsoft is
yeah.
giving away their games with Xboxes.
Microsoft it's a
It's
dying
it's a
cause, my
fad.
friend.
I think PUBG is gonna fad out on
Yeah.
console.
I think it'll just be beaten by better games,
And
and
the
these are the
once
ones
the
that are going
shooters
to be
come.
beater. Yep,
Yeah.
these are the ones that are going to be better.
Yeah.
Those two are the guys.
Because right now, Fortnite works.
Yep.
On my Xbox, PUBG, not so much.
Yeah, let's
Mm.
play this glitchy,
I heard
junky
it's a
game.
lot better now.
Probably.
Yeah,
But
I heard. I haven't touched
yeah,
it,
exactly.
but-
Well, I played it that one time, but it really
I
blew.
put a lot of
didn't even
hours
play
into
it that
that
one
just to just be mad at it and be like, it's too clunky. It was too.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you get Battlefield 5, a game that we know is going to be beautiful, way better looking, way prettier. Oh, and it has the same mode. Oh, I guess I'll just play this and not that other bad game.
The sad part
Like
is-
play that game,
like
though.
Overwatch over Paladins,
There's-
like all the others.
There's people like me who this actually deters them from wanting to buy the game. Because I've bought
But you don't.
Battlefields, I've bought Call of Duties.
But why? It doesn't even matter. You get to choose the mode.
I think I might buy Battlefield. I'll never play that game mode,
Yeah, you
but
just,
I'd like to shoot some
there's
folks in
there's
multiplayer.
there's
They're
single player
wasting
and the
their
modes
money
there.
on a mode that I don't care. I want the normal Battlefield. They're wasting money on this other mode that they're just trying to follow a fad.
Well,
I don't think it's that
I think it'll
difficult
be
for them
fine.
to
Yeah,
put that
why-
much money into.
it's huge. The worlds are already giant. It's not like they're going to be like, oh crap, we
Call of
got to
Duty's
make a
gonna have
world
the
that's
other
one little bit bigger. Yeah, Call of Duty, I can see the issue, but since they spent all the time just making a multiplayer game and no single player, it better be good. Freaking Call
I
of
haven't
Duty.
touched
Come
a single
on.
player in Call of Duty. In a
God, the
long time.
last Call of Duty I played sucked. World War II, World War II, WW2.
Uh-huh.
WW2. It almost.
I actually like World
That's
War
what
II.
That's what I thought they said. No, it
I
sucked.
play it I play it every so often.
I never played the multi. I didn't get into the multiplayer. The single player.
But see, I love war and the multiplayer.
Oh,
It's
God.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed World War II multiplayer.
See, I could see the multiplayer, but man, that single player, dude. And I love single player in Call of Duty games. No.
My
Not
wife
working.
actually loved the
cliched.
multiplayer.
Yeah,
The single
not a
player
big
in
fan
this
of that one. So another news story. So Nintendo Switch, Nintendo UK released its Nindies program stuff like direct randomly.
Oh, this is a thing. Everybody keeps saying
So
Nindies.
Nindies
like I
is
should
like
know what this is.
so Nindies is like
It's like Nintendo Indies.
Nintendo and Nindies put together.
Nindies.
So they have like these directs that are 20 minutes long, and this one was 20 minutes long. It came out of nowhere, like no one announced it at all. and it was on the UK page, and it was just like a whole bunch of pretty decent Nintendo games. I need to look them up to actually tell you what they are.
That good, huh?
That good,
Wasn't
yeah.
it just like 16? I only remember 2. The Bad North.
Oh yeah, that one.
The little tactical Viking.
That one actually looked good, and that one's actually out. I haven't actually seen
today.
reviews yet for it. Okay, so the games are Night Call, which is you're a cab driver in Paris, and this one's kind of like a
Crazy Taxi's back.
Yeah, it sure is. But you're in France now, hitting those French people.
Vive la France.
As you help police investigate a serial killer who is terrorizing the city while also trying to make enough money to pay your expenses.
This guy's got a hard life.
Yeah. There's Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, which looks whatever. There's Gardens Between, which is like two kids that are going on puzzle-y adventures.
In the garden?
I skipped that one.
Yeah. Streets of Rogue, which is like some roguelike game that's similar to, any of the other top-down roguelikes.
But not good.
I don't know. I've never played it.
It just looked kind of weird.
Yeah, it looked fun. It looked okay. There was some things that looked cool. Bad North actually looks cool to me. It's like a defend your island kind of thing. So the island changes and you have it's like a
tower defense?
No, you have different units and heroes.
It's more like StarCraft, but it's small, like really miniature size. So you have like a tiny island and like invaders are coming from the sea. It looks pretty cool. So you have different troops and you build things on this little island. And
that sounds Switch worthy.
The visuals look cool. Yeah, it's definitely switchy. Moonlighter, I'm not sure about that one. I can't remember that one.
Moonlighter, it's a dungeon crawler.
Yeah, that's the one where you go down to the dungeon at night to go and...
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like a shop owner.
As a shopkeeper, which I've seen a lot of people play it and they like it.
Yeah, that one actually looked like it might be cool. This War of Mine, I don't know if this one actually came out. Oh, yeah, it did. Oh. It already came out. It's like a survival game. It reminds me of like a 2D version of Last of Us, maybe. So it's kind of like set in that era. Children of Morta.
That's the one that's Diablo-esque.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of hack and slash.
Oh, man.
I think so.
RPG.
Yeah, RPG kind of stuff. Everspace is a procedural space game. You're like flying in ships and killing people. Baba is You, which is like a puzzle game again. They had a lot of puzzle games in this one. Slay the Spire, which is a card game. And Windjammers, which is an old PlayStation game. Or not PlayStation. What is it? Neo Geo game, which was in 1994. Anyway, so...
Wow.
So that actually looks kind of fun. It's like Pong, but to the extreme.
Extreme
flying discs.
Yeah.
The ball has spikes.
And then Windjammers 2 is coming out in 2019, and that's the sequel, if you didn't know.
You could throw even more discs.
But that's a brand new thing.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Then Terraria. Is it Terraria?
Terraria.
I've never played that. Have you guys played Terraria?
No. Yeah, I've put quite a few hours into it.
It's like Minecraft, right? Am I crazy?
It's 2D.
Like a 2D version of Minecraft?
And it's a lot more RPG focused.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's like...
There are bosses that you have to fight.
Oh, so there's like more enemy type stuff.
Yeah, you actually can go through and farm the bosses to get gear and stuff.
So that's that's a big one. That's a big get probably, but it is pretty old, isn't it? That game's been out 2011. Yeah, that's pretty old. Prison Architect for Nintendo Switch. I've seen those games. I like those kind of games, like those like build your own kind of like
Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah, like Zoo Tycoon. Oh, dude, I love the roller coaster.
Do you really want to build your own prison?
Games. Yeah. Can beat those freaking...
You don't even feel bad when you give them an inmate and you take the doors away and let them starve to death.
Yep.
That's the sense.
All the guilt is gone.
You gotta light those boys up. Anyways.
Imagine the amount of censoring in that game.
So I like those kind of games. So I like those kind of... I'm feeling in the mood for like a RTS or like a builder game.
Pixels everywhere.
It's a pixel game.
Yeah, so. Bloody pixels everywhere. Anyway, so I'm excited for Prison Architect. I'm also that game... Oh, it's not that old. 2015. I thought it was older than that. And then the last game is Morphe's Law, which is like you...
That one sounds so cool.
So it looked really cool, but I saw people play it and it looked really bad. Like super janky and like really glitchy. Like the online... So it's an online shooter, third person style. And you shoot somebody. So if you shot someone in the head, your head grows bigger.
Oh, I've heard about this one.
Yeah, and you shoot their leg, then your legs grow bigger.
Right.
So it looked like I liked the idea, but it didn't look like it was going so hot. So I hope it gets better because I really like the idea and I would be willing to pay for it if it actually played.
Couple patches out.
Yeah, give me a couple patches. Yeah. Yeah, so those are those that were announced. Apparently there's going to be a Nintendo Nintendo of America is going to do one in August 27th.
Nindies?
Nindies.
The Nindies are coming here.
So here's my thing.
You heard that right from Devin Moon. The Nindies.
They're coming to the Americas.
To the States.
By George.
So the American group of Nintendo is doing their own. So my thing is it going to be more Nindies on top of the ones that they just did? Or is this just like, I'm an American accent guy, and this is the same show.
Sans.
Hopefully it's
British. Sans the UK accent.
I hope so, too.
Isn't it Nintendo's releasing like 30 games a week for the Switch?
Yeah, but...
I mean, they could just pick and choose.
Yeah, but Nindies, they usually try to at least do something that's good. The ones that they've chosen are the good ones, not like Buttercup 2017 or whatever.
Well, I mean,
Razors.
Yeah.
All-Star Fruit Racer.
All-Star.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
But I mean, they had some big names on there. There's still big ones coming out.
Yeah.
That they didn't announce on there that everyone knows is coming, so they could just be like, "Oh, well, it's coming now."
We're getting to the point with Nintendo, especially the Switch, that we almost have all the indies, like the good ones, the popular ones. The only one I can think of is like, I can't even remember what it is. It's like a Metroid 3D that everyone Shadow Complex on the Xbox 360. So things like that. But that
could easily be transferred if they wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that one's pretty old. But
I don't know if you're going to talk about Torchlight.
Is it coming?
No, but if they could, the new Torchlight that they just announced.
Yeah.
If it's going to release on the Switch, that might be the place I play it. If they have
Torchlight is Valve or Blizzard, or is it neither?
Neither.
Yeah, it was a newer
it's
some
those,
ex-Blizzard guys. They're
back in the day.
Bunch of the guys who did the original Diablo and Diablo 2.
Oh, okay.
They started
It's a
their own
top-down.
Diablo.
Okay, that's right. It's the top-down one.
Top-down.
For some reason I was thinking of something else, like a card game.
Color.
Okay.
A bit more cartoony.
Oh man, and I played Torchlight 2 for quite a bit.
Yeah. I had it on
excited.
Steam, yeah. But I don't think I played it.
I'm excited. If they could put it out on Switch, that might be my couch co-op game.
Over Diablo 3? Or would you even buy Diablo 3?
I've played too many Diablo 3s.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we're dying of heat in here, by the way, everyone. It is like super hot. I don't know if there's why there's no cooler on, but this room there is a cooler right next to us. It is not on. Are you dying? Is there any air coming out? We are dying. So here are the reviews that we got today. Yakuza Kumawawi.
Okay, he just murdered that. Yakuza something. Just say Yakuza. Yakuza 2.
You speak
Yakuza
Korean.
2.
What's that one?
Korean.
I know.
Racist.
I know it's Japanese. Yakuza Kimuwawa 2.
It's 5 letters, man.
I can't speak English. You think I gotta speak Spanish or Japanese? It's getting bad for me, okay? Gaming Revolution gives us 100%. Says Yakuza 2 is one of the best games ever made. Hobby Consoles 91. It's a great adventure game full of details, mini games, wonderful characters, and it gets a new... Okay, well, we're not reading that.
I mean, there's at least violence in this one.
Isn't there like 8
Yes,
Yakuzas? How's Yakuza 2 coming out?
So Yakuza, speaking of Shenmue, Yakuza is basically like the spiritual successor of that game. It has an open world. It's like even bigger and more expansive, and basically you can beat the crap out of people.
But
It's
aren't
a
you like
Yakuza game.
Triad or something
Almost
like
a
that?
ninja.
Yeah,
Almost.
You're a gangster in that one.
yeah.
I thought you were like an undercover cop.
I don't know. I've never played them.
It's
Yeah,
all
I think Yakuza
I've
is a
just heard
gang.
there's some very weird stuff in
Well,
them.
Yakuza's the king, but
So I think that's basically it's based off the gang. World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. That's 84 right now.
wow.
Some of those
Yeah,
reviews.
it is WoW, yes.
Game Informer says 88, living up to the standard set by Legion, one of the World of Warcraft's best expansions ever, is almost impossible task. Battle of Azeroth isn't quite there yet.
That means
The
we
bar's
gotta wait for
slowly
more
lowering,
patches.
but
Right?
we're
I was
still
like-
accepting it.
Legion was
Legion was one of the best ever, yeah, right.
right.
Yeah.
So Guacamole 2. Sheesh, Guacamole 2. Yikes. That's not good reading over here, guys. 84%. Has 50 critics, so this is fully reviewed. IGN, Guacamole 2 is hilarious, challenging, and rewarding follow-up to Drinkbox's original. Expands on the first ideas in so many great ways and marries complex but understandable set of moves to both its combat and platforming.
And the chicken.
There's a chicken you can play and fight as that chicken. So I think that'll be cool. Shenmue 1 and 2, speaking of that, is 76 right now, so it's not bad. Death's Gambit, which I've heard is a good game, is on PC, is 75. So those are our reviews right now. I think next week, maybe next week we'll get some reviews for Spider-Man. It might be the next week.
I'm excited that I won't have to hear about Spider-Man for a little bit.
That's true. I think I saw a trailer
sad
today.
Life you live in there, Soy. You're hating all the good stuff. What was I saying?
Don't hate on it. I just don't want to hear about it.
Let's see. So do you want to look up the deals for the Xbox? I'll look up PlayStation ones. We're going to do a little commercial break. Alan, make a commercial for us.
There once was a little old man. He lived in a garbage can.
Yes, he did.
He threw out his oranges, but nothing rhymes with oranges.
The shiz?
So I think this commercial's over.
That was a commercial. What were you selling, man?
Commercial number 2.
I think this is perfect. Thank you for that commercial break.
You're welcome.
So Call of Duty games are currently 50% off and 40% off. So it's the Attack of the Blockbuster sale on the PlayStation Store. So we got Call of Duties. We got, we got Grand Theft Auto 4. We got WWE, if you're into that, some wrestling, good old wrestling. Got some tennis. God of War, like I said, is super cheap. I got it for $30. You got BioShock. That's super cheap right now. So all these games are roughly about 50 or 60% off. Persona 5 if you're a PlayStation guy. Yeah, so there's a lot of good ones actually. Got a lot of good deals. I think they last till the 18th. No, past the 18th. I think it's the 28th.
So you've got some.
So we got a couple days.
Get on that though.
Yeah,
that's like a week.
Yeah, get them soon because
No, it's the weekend.
These deals do come and go though. A lot of these, but these are good ones, especially God of War. Witcher 3 is also on there, $20 right now, online. Although you could probably get it cheaper on GameStop. Soy, is Xbox anything?
Right now, GameStop will give you up to $300 towards an Xbox One X for trade-ins.
Yep, now we know why.
Yep. We're coming for your money there, GameStop.
Game Pass, you can get 2 months for $2.
Nice.
Same with Xbox Live Gold.
Cool.
Deep Silver, they did like Agents of Mayhem, Mighty Number 9, Metro, whatever that one's called.
Yeah, Metro. Yeah, Light.
They're having a sale. Up to 75% off on some games.
Okay.
Some DC games are 75% off now. Right now,
like
too.
the fighting games and stuff.
Yeah, I think the Batman Arkham Knights are too.
Oh, cool.
And they have a couple digital deals that none of them are really
worth anything.
Out, but like the Batman series and even Lego Batman and Justice.
I feel like Batman is always on sale. That's the one game that I see.
But Lego Batman, man,
it is a good one. It was a good one.
I got it for free with
the
Xbox
Arkham
Live
games are good, but if you haven't played an Arkham game yet, you're out of your mind. So I think that's it. That's it. We've done a story. We did everything, everybody. That's the end. We made a podcast. We almost died again. Took us way too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that dislike button. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button.
There's a dislike button?
Yeah, a little thumb down one.
Well, don't hit that one.
Yeah, please don't. But
that's interesting.
Hey,
you know what? If we get an unusual number of dislikes, I think I'd be willing to be impressed for that.
I'm still going to blame it on Devin. He asked for dislikes.
As long as you listen to it.
Yeah. Did you hear the whole thing? I mean, weren't we
at
kind
least
of
we know they
good?
listen.
Weren't we
if
average?
you made it to the end, dislike it.
Yeah, that's true. Then we know we made it to the end. Thank you.
We could get the most disliked video. Isn't that something?
I think it's you know
that's Call of Duty's.
There's no there's no reason to be in the middle of anything. You know what I'm saying?
So there's a bar set. That makes it more impressive if we beat
Call of
it.
Duty
Let's go for it.
If we get worse than Call of Duty, we've accomplished something.
So yeah, that's it.
I'm Devin Moon.
Yeah, Alan's Devin Moon.
I'm Devin Moon.
Sawyer's Devin Moon.
I'm Devin Moon.
And I'm Devin Moon. And Mex is Devin Moon. I forgot to say Mex's name again.
Forget about poor Mexico
Oh,
again.
dude, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. We do games. Bye. Where's the stop button?